Hello everyone, Robert Rambles here, and welcome back to WoW Classic and the Season of Mastery. We did a Marathon run yesterday that was fairly successful. It was an incredibly long run, and the only piece of gear we got out of it was the Grove Keeper's Drape plus 12 stamina. I don't even remember rolling need on this. Maybe I rolled need and just got it because I found it in my bags when I was clearing out my inventory. So yeah, that was it. I don't know if I'm going to do another Marathon run or not. It was incredibly long. And the thing about it is I don't mind long so much when we get to a boss and the boss is interesting, has different mechanics, things like that. But, you know, at this level most of the bosses are just tank and spank. And when you don't have a lot of interesting bosses and you have a really long dungeon with a lot of different bosses, it gets a little boring after a while, and that's kind of how Marathon got for me. It was cool to see the whole place. I think we didn't kill every boss, but we saw, like, basically both sides of it. And I was glad for the experience, but it's about 2 hours to complete it, what we did complete. And like I said, we didn't even clear all the bosses. There were a handful, I think, that were optional that we did not opt in on. But I would say we cleared most of it. And yeah, we're back in the Searing Gorge today, wrapping up some quests here, or I say wrapping up, but really we're just kind of starting to get going on a lot of the quests here. We have to kill 20 of these heavy war golems, for instance, and right now we only have 3. Lava spiders, very similar, we need 20 and we have 7. And then we're hunting flame elementals and the molten rock elementals for hearts of flame. After we get all that wrapped up, we have some quests that take us down into the caves here in the Cauldron. And from what I remember, those are pretty interesting little areas. We might even need to find some other players down there because we need a certain item. And if I remember correctly, we have to fight at least 2 elites to get to the item. Even though the quest is not marked as an elite quest or a group quest. I remember on my priest coming up against an elite down there and having to work with a higher level warrior to clear it. Let's see, I did buy some mage weave cloth, so I can go ahead and make this. We also completed this, and I should really prioritize running over to the outhouse. Yes, that's right, we picked the quest up at an outhouse. Somewhere down in this general area. Oh. Okay, spoilers, avert your eyes. No one turned into a black dragon, that didn't happen. Yeah. Spoilers. That being said, I'm gonna fight some of these heavy golems on the way. And try to start making progress on this quest. And then we actually have to go the opposite direction to find the spiders that we need. Getting pretty excited, we're close to level 50. When I set this as a New Year's goal, I was at a place where I didn't really think we had a lot of quests to do. And now it seems like kind of a weak goal. Because I think obviously we're going to get level 50 no problem before the turn of the year here. And yeah, I'm getting excited because we have Sulthraze the Lasher to equip and try out at level 50. Very, very cool looking two-handed sword. Probably not optimal for Mortal Strike, and some of you guys have given me some advice on how exactly Mortal Strike works that I wasn't really understanding before, which is that basically, in this, correct me if I'm wrong in my understanding, but Heroic Strike uses the next auto attack, whereas with Mortal Strike you can get your auto attack and then an immediate Mortal Strike, like that, and so you have more potential damage. I still don't really know how the rage cost works out. But I kind of understand the philosophy that you could do more damage prioritizing Mortal Strike over hitting Heroic Strike, just because of the way it doesn't take up your next auto attack. So you get the auto attack and the ability, which makes sense, that it costs more rage, obviously. Let's change some things here on our hotbar. There we go. I still didn't buy any food, but now that we have a lot of mage weave, we should be good with bandages for a while. Obviously we have the 1 minute cooldown, but nothing here has been pounding on us quite hard enough to need to bandage every fight anyway, so we should be okay. Let's avoid the dark irons, and we'll come down here. We could probably pull this guy, but from a different angle. Let's not pull him with our body while we're fighting this one. That is a plan. But yeah, I do tend to hit Heroic Strike a lot. I tend to throw out like one Mortal Strike, and then I tend to focus on just doing Heroic Strikes. I like having a button to press more often, and it sounds like, you know, you should just play optimally. But I like having the button to push, so I do a lot of Heroic Striking still. I'm sure that bothers some people. See, when I wait for Mortal Strike, it's like we go so long without hitting a button that it kind of becomes painful after a minute to just be sitting there. You are a searing lava spider, we don't need you. So let's mount up. And I guess if I'm not planning to run Addon again, the next dungeon that we would do would be Sunken Temple. Which probably isn't going to be till like level 53 or 54 as a tank. But yeah, we'll see. I might do one more run. I think I would be fine doing a purple side only and not doing the long circle back to the orange entrance like we did in this one. It's just, there's a lot of trash. It's a cool place, like, aesthetically. I like it. I like having seen it once. I just don't know if it's a place I want to spend another 2 hours of my life in. Maybe I'll feel differently in a couple days. That happened with Oldemon. I did Oldemon once, and I remember saying, like, I'm never doing this place again. Screw all the quests. I don't care about completing them. And then I ended up doing Oldemon 5 more times, so... Same thing could happen here. I could be sitting here in a couple of days, doing multiple runs. Take the copy of the Goodsteel's ledger and then find the items listed in it before seeking Crinkle. I don't think I did this quest. I think this... Yeah, I'll take a look at this. I'm not, like, generally speaking, and this is just me, you're never gonna get me interested in a quest that starts with me clicking an outhouse. Like, I'm not gonna read it. I'm not really, if it has some kind of complicated objective, I'm really not going to dig into that, because the way you had me start the quest was literally by talking to a dude in an outhouse. Yeah, like, I don't know, I just can't really be bothered to care at that point. So we did the kill quest because the kill quest was nice and smooth. This seems like it's going to be requiring me to do some more investigating, and yeah, outhouse, so what can I say? Okay, well, yeah, I think we're gonna have to make our way just back across here. I don't think there's a well, you know what, we could fight elementals to the south. Let's come down here and maybe we can get our hearts of flame. But we will be avoiding the spiders this time. I thought I remembered there being elementals down here, but yeah, just seeing a lot of spiders and then some more spiders. So let's come over by the lava flows here. Mail armor merchant. We could use a repair, I think. Let's see. Yeah, we could use a repair, apparently. We got a little beat on it, Addon. Just a nice 2 gold repair to make you cringe. Well, let's go ahead and, you know, just try to rend the elemental guy that we haven't been able to rend them the entire game, but why stop trying now? And it is Christmas Eve as I am recording this, so if you do celebrate the holidays, happy holidays to you. If you don't celebrate the holidays, well, happy Friday to you. I hope it's a great one. We celebrate the holidays, but we do keep things a little bit low-key. I would like to heal up a little bit before taking that one on, but it seems to be tracking our trajectory. At least sometimes the enemies seem like they're tracking which way you're going. It's probably just a big coincidence, but... Well, the drop rate has been really bad so far. It's kind of making me wonder if we're actually going to get the flames from those guys. We got the one from one of those guys, although I'm not sure on the exact name of it. It looked like one of these guys, but, you know, the same thing kind of happened with the spiders. So we thought we were fighting the right guys because they looked the same, but we weren't looking at the name. Let's try one of the Infernos. Okay, so we can't get out of that. He's gonna track us. I had to try. Had to try. My original thought was like, we can't. But it's worth a shot. We'll go for the giant lava spider over here next. Oh, it's the lava spiders. I didn't really realize it before. I wasn't paying attention. They're casting a fireball out of their face. That's actually pretty awesome. As if the giant spiders weren't terrifying enough, and then they just could now shoot fireballs out of their face. Am I gonna get poisoned or ignited or some combination of both? I think we just accidentally killed a fire beetle, yep. Let's be smart and heal up a little bit. See, effects like that would be cool to actually be able to dodge them because you would have more impetus to, you know, like engage with the combat and pay attention to what you're doing. Heart of Flame, there we go, 2 out of 4. We're still in combat with something. Not sure what. Let's move away. There we go. Okay. Let's hunt for some more spiders. And we need war golems too, and we might be able to find some of both around this area. Although potentially someone has just been through here. Alright, there's somebody fighting spiders. Let's come over here and we'll take on some of the golems. Not as fun to fight because, you know, we can't rend them and they're immune to our deep wounds. These would be pretty amazing quests to knock out in like a group of 2 or 3 if you were questing with somebody. Could do a little bit of a divide and conquer and take out a bunch of objectives all at once. A little bit of low health here, but since we can gouge these guys and rend them, I think we're going to be okay to hold off on the bandage. These quests will definitely take you a long time as a solo player, but on the bright side, you're getting quite a bit of kill experience, and if you have a little bit of rested experience, that's not bad. Alright, I'm gonna head back to the west and try to find some more elementals. We need to find more spiders, so let's head back this way. Once we go any further east, we're not gonna find any more of the greater spiders, we're just gonna find the searing ones, and we don't need those. apparently we can't get up there, which is a little weird. There we go. Okay, Elemental, Twilight, Dark Shaman. So Twilight, guys. Alright, we're not gonna go that way. Firewatch Ridge. And we need to make some more bandages. We are kind of blowing through these. That's bound to happen when you don't bring food out. We're pretty close to the point. We could just run back and get some food. But, you know, we could just stay out in the field and try to get an objective or two completed first. And I'm more inclined to do that right now. And the Mage Weave is going for pretty cheap on the auction house, so even if I have to buy some more, it's really not a big deal. I don't really want to fight a War Golem and a Dwarf. Let's try to pull him back. There we go. I feel like if we completed one of these other quests, we could hit up some of these War Golems as we were working our way towards the towers. That's probably something we could have done to be a little bit more efficient, but we're pretty deep into the kill quest now for me to have realized that. It's probably not a very useful realization at this point. That was a nice 700 crit on an execute. I think that's the highest that we've seen so far. I'm going to leave this guy for now, and I'm going to go for one of the spiders because we're a little bit low on health and we can get the bleed damage on the spiders. I say that as he dodges the rend. It would be cool if we could turn our bleed damage vampiric, so that if we had the rend on him, or if we had deep wounds, that we could recover a percentage of that damage as health. That would be a pretty cool talent. Probably be like incredibly overpowered, but still be really cool. A little bit of free health regen. That being said, I did want to get that elemental, but he might have ran pretty far off. Yeah, I'm not sure where he went. Yeah, we charged in a little late on that one, didn't we? Wasn't paying close enough attention there. At least they finished him quickly and we're not stuck on anybody's aggro chain. Here we go, here's our elemental boy. Three out of 4, good. I can't really tell, but this might be a longer episode. I am trying to get all of these 3 here wrapped up today. Probably should have healed before this one, admittedly. Whoops. I think I'm realizing now that I may have the music down pretty low because for some reason we reached a point in Maradon where the music went really, really epic and got super loud. And then I think I kind of turned everything down. That should be okay. Guys, let me know if the sound settings are ever wonky. I try to keep them basically the same, but every once in a while we'll get into an area with some overwhelming music or overwhelming ambient sounds and I will deafen things a little bit, and then I often forget to turn it back. I like how you can kind of swap between the spiders, the elementals, and the war golems depending on which ones have been farmed, which ones are respawning. It's a pretty relaxing little area that we've been in. I wish that more areas were kind of like this. Not that they all have to be kill quests, but just giving us so much to do in such a smaller area is really nice, and it's more reminiscent of earlier zones in the game, when that would happen more consistently. I'm gonna go over here for this elemental first, and then we'll come back down for some more war golems. And then we'll circle back out and find our last spider. And hey, there it is, our last Heart of Flame. We can now turn this in right to the guy over here.
What can I do for you?
To hold the flawless flame, we will need a shaft and a casing. You must first find a suitable shaft. The Dark Iron Taskmasters and Slavers of the Cauldron use weapons of enchanted thorium, an extremely sturdy alloy. If you bring me 8 thorium-plated daggers, I can break the alloy down and reforge a shaft. Can we please say the word shaft more in one sentence? Please? Like, can the just quest text have more shaft? Because I don't think we got enough. I don't know about you guys. Alright, that adds to the list of quests that we're going to have to do. It's fine. Yeah, sometimes I'm a 12-year-old. That's true. This adds to the list of quests we're going to have to do down in the Cauldron, so we can start tracking that now. So that's 3 for the Cauldron. I don't know if there are any more or not, but we'll find out pretty soon. When we wrap these up, we'll get them all turned in, and then we'll see if we're ready to go down into the Cauldron. And sadly, I think after we do all the Cauldron stuff, that's basically all there is to do here. Once we wrap up this guy's quest chain. But I think it's safe to say that we'll probably get level 50 here. At least I hope. If we didn't get level 50 here, I'd be surprised. Nope, nope, nope. Ah, crap. Okay. Okay. Can we do it? We do have a potion, so... At least there's that. We'll survive, I think, no matter what. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. Didn't have to use the potion, so... That's good. And now we're done with lava spiders. Let's focus on getting the last of our war golems, and we'll keep an eye out in the periphery for any elementals that happen to be around. Alright, well, lots of dead war golems. Nothing really alive. Let's search the lava pools over here for elementals really quick. Oh, I see somebody up here. And that's the end of our Rusted experience. Farewell, Rusted XP. It was nice to have you while you lasted. Now wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, yeah, that one is done. Got it. Oh, so we don't need the element. Ah, jeez. There goes Robert again, completely forgetting that he just turned in the quest with the elementals, and we don't need elementals anymore. We need war golems, and that's it. That's all we need. In my defense, I had a massive migraine last night and didn't get a lot of sleep today, so I probably am overly tired, but... Still. I love that this guy just ends up flying around. Yeah, that's like a huge... It's kind of a huge spoiler, I guess. But that's kind of what happens in WoW before they have phasing, is that you'll see an event happen for another player before it happens for you, and it kind of just ruins that event. I mean, if you're the kind of person to care about the in-game story and events in the first place, which is not always the case, and that's fine if you're not. Two more, and then we will turn in. And there we go. Alright, before I start fighting some other stuff that we don't need anymore, let's get ourselves back to Thorium Point. Which, this is not the way we need to go. Yeah, I've started to kind of make the decision sometimes now to play when I'm like probably too exhausted to play, but I know that that's the time I have to play the game. And so yeah, you guys might find that I am occasionally going to be stupider than I normally am. Because I am trying to play during times when, you know, otherwise I might be too exhausted or just not feel like it. I'm trying to get on here and just get as much done as we can and try to optimize my time, and we'll see. What do we have for you? Do we have anything? Fiery Menace goes to you. Male Waste we don't need. And Curse These Fat Fingers turns into you as well. Strength and Stamina. Well, you know what? I think I'm going to equip these because, yeah, we're going to lose 5 armor. We're going to lose 10 spirit. And 5 defense. But we're going to gain... Yeah, I don't know, is it worth it? We're going to gain 12 strength, right? We're losing the defense, the armor, and the spirit. Yeah, I don't know, maybe we just keep the spirit. I'll hang on to him. You guys let me know. What do you think? Do we equip this? Or do we stick with the Crag Fist of the Whale and just kind of be happy with that for now? And yeah, I think that's it. That is all that we have to turn in. A Maradon quest that I need to finish. Moonglade. Okay, gotta get the Moonglade at some point. I have to get to Root There in a Village. I could probably do Root There in a Village and Moonglade together. Get those turned in. That'll be a bit of experience. Especially this one should be a little bit. And yeah, I don't know if that'll see us to level 50, but it will probably get us really close. And then after that... That's the one where we have to run around and do the thing for the guy in the outhouse. So we need Incendisaurs, Thorium-plated daggers, and we need to get the secret plans. This is what we'll work on next time. I will do some of the running around and get a couple of other things turned in around the world. Park it somewhere, get some rested experience. Tomorrow is Christmas Day. I'm going to try to... You guys will probably be watching this on Christmas Day, but I'm going to try to continue playing tomorrow and make some more progress. Get us to level 50, and then I think I gotta look up Ungoro Crater and Western Plaguelands and see where the quests are at and what level the quests start. And I'm hoping we can get into one of those new zones at or around level 50, especially because I think we're gonna run out of stuff to do here pretty quick. We'll probably get into level 50 and then we're gonna run out of things to do here. So I'm going to come up with a plan for what to do after that. Let me know what you guys think. As always, I really appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much for all the continued support on the series. It really does mean the world to me. So take care of yourselves out there and take care of each other. And we will see you back in Azeroth really soon. Bye now.